Good morning, my dear students. Today I will take the class of class 7 science. I will discuss the rest of the part of the exercise. The chapter name is nutrition in plant. In our previous video, we will discuss up to the question number 4. So today we will start from the question number 5. So let's start from the question number 5. What is the question number 5? That is, so with the help of a sketch, with the help of a sketch that the plants are the ultimate source of food. All of you know that the plants are the main source of our food because only green plants are able to do their photosynthesis, and by the help of the photosynthesis they make their own food, and we take directly and indirectly plants as a food, or any animals that herbivores they are also taken as a food. Okay, so we directly and indirectly depends for our food on the plants. Okay, so there is a sketch. How could you show that the plants are the ultimate source of food? You can just make a sketch. You just write down the answer just like that. First one, sun. You write down sun, the source of energy. Okay, source of energy. Sun is the most source of energy, main source of energy. If sunlight is not present, no one will be able to exist on the earth. Next, plants. You can write down the green plants. Okay. Green plants, they are obviously producers. They produce their own food. Okay. Producers. Next, herbivores. They are primary consumer because they directly take the plant as their food. Okay, primary consumer. Consumer means they take the food or they consume their food. Okay, next come carnivores, that we. That is secondary consumers. All of them after the death will be destroyed by the saprotrophs. Okay, they are decomposers. They are decomposers. They are autotrophic, autotrophs. They are heterotrophs. They are also heterotrophs. After death, okay, they are destroyed by the saprotrophs. So this is the sketch. You can make the flow chart and you can give the small pictures of them. You can write down the pictures of a plant. You can write down the pictures of the draw the pictures of herbivores, carnivores also. So first the main source is the sun, okay? That is the source of energy. Then come green plants. They are the producer. They are the main producers of the food. Because they are able to do photosynthesis. Then herbivores. They are primary consumer because they directly take in the plant and plant products as their food. Then carnivores. We also, the human beings and another the lion, tiger, you can say that they take in the herbivores or directly from the plant products as their food. And all of them after the day will be destroyed by the subproducts. They are decomposers. So this is the flow chart. You can make the sketch of the how the plants are the main source of the food. Okay. This is the answer of the question number 5. Sun, green plant, herbivores, carnivores, subproducts. They are decomposers. Next, question number 6. There is some fill in the blanks, okay? Question number 6, the first question. Green plants are called dash since they synthesize their own food. All of know that green plants are called dash since they synthesis their own food. So green plants are called dash since they synthesize their own food. You all of you know that the green plants are able to do photosynthesis, so they are called autotrophs. Next question. The food synthesized by the plants is stored as dash. You know that starch. So the first fill in the blanks, I repeat, green plants are called dash. What is the dash? Since they synthesize their own food. Green plants are called autotrophs since they synthesize their own food. Next fill in the blanks, the food synthesized by the plant is stored as starch, carbohydrate. All of you know that? That is the starch on the leaves. They store their food as starch in their leaves. And the another fill in the blanks. Number C. In photosynthesis, solar energy, that is sunlight, solar energy is captured by the pigment called dash. All of you know the green pigment that present on the leaf. What you have said that green pigment? You have said that green pigment is chlorophyll. So, in photosynthesis, solar energy is captured by the pigment called answer chlorophyll. Next, number D. During photosynthesis, plants take in dash and release dash. Two gases are that one they take to complete the photosynthesis, and after completion they release the another gases. So first one, obviously during the photosynthesis they take carbon dioxide and after release oxygen. Okay. So this is the answer of the another to fill in the blanks. In photosynthesis, solar energy is captured by the pigment is called as, that is chlorophyll, and during photosynthesis plant take in dash and release that. Plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So completed the question number 6. Next move to the question number 7. There is the small questions, that is MCQ type 1 type of question. This is very important. Just carefully read that and concentrate on these classes. Okay. Question number 7. The number 1. Naming. You give the name. Okay. They give some clue. They give some sentences. What will be the name of that object? Okay. A parasitic plant with yellow, slender and tubular stem. What will be the name of that plant? You know the examples of the parasite. The parasitic plant with yellow, cylinder and tubular stem, Cascuta or Amarville. Okay, Cascuta or Amarville. Next, number 2. A plant that has both autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So, you know that a plant that has both autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. One plant, they are partially heterotrophic, partially autotrophic. I have already said that. Insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plant. Or you can give the example of so that pitcher plant. So I have already said that insectivorous plants, they have their green pigment or chlorophyll, so they are able to do their photosynthesis. But in the region where they grow, they are not sufficient amount of nitrogen is present. So they have to take the nitrogen for their growth and development. They take the nitrogenous or proteinaceous food from the body of the insects. So for that reason, they are partially autotrophic or partially heterotrophic. Question number 3. So a parasite, I repeat, a parasitic plant with yellow, cylinder and tubular stem, Cascuta or Amarville. A plant that has both autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition, insectivorous plant or pitcher plant. Next. Number 3, the pores through which leaves exchange gases. So small spores are present on the surface of the leaf that helps to exchange of gases. They are called stomata. So this is the question number completed. The question number 7. The pores through which leaves exchange gases, that they are called stomata. Okay. Now move to the question number 8. Question number 8. MCQ type question. First question. Amar well is an example of, there is a 4 option is there. First one, autotroph. Number 2, parasite. Number 3, saprotroph. Number 4, host. You have already read that Amarvel is our example of they do not able to do the photosynthesis. They are not autotrophs. They are parasite because they depends on the other plants. This is the right answer. Not saprotroph, not host. Okay. And number 2, B, the plant which traps and feeds on insects is 1, Cascuta, 2, China rose, number 3, pitcher plant, number 4, rose. So the plant which traps and feeds on insects, you just read about that. They are pitcher plant, not Cascuta, not China rose, not rose. So this is the answer of the question number 8. So Amarvel is an example of parasite. And question number B, the plant which traps and feeds on insect is pitcher plant. Next, in the question number 9, there is matching is given. You give some. You have to match column A with column B. In question number 9, there is a matching column A and column 2. Column 1 and column 2. You have to match them. First one column chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. Next one, nitrogen. Next one, Amarvel. Next, animals. Next, insects. So, chlorophyll, all of you know that where the chlorophyll is present, leaf will be the right answer. Next, nitrogen. Nitrogen, obviously, bacteria, because the plants cannot take the direct nitrogen from the environment. Bacteria helps them to take this nitrogen. Next, Amarvel. Obviously, all of you know that there is the parasite. They are parasite. They depends on the other plants. And animals, they are heterotrophs. They cannot make their own food. And other insects, they are pitcher plant. So this is the matching. Chlorophyll present in the leaf, nitrogen that is taken by the bacteria, Amarvel is the example of parasite, animals they are heterotrophs, and insects pitcher plant. Okay. This is the column A with column B. Question number 10. There is true and false. We will discuss either is sentence is true or false. Question number 10. First question. carbon dioxide is released during photosynthesis. So, is it right or wrong? This is wrong. That means false. Because carbon dioxide is not released. Carbon dioxide is taken during photosynthesis, and oxygen, right answer will be the oxygen is released during the photosynthesis, or carbon dioxide is taken during the photosynthesis. Next, number 2. Plants which synthesis their food themselves are called saprotrophs. No, obviously no. The plants which are able to do their photosynthesis, they are called autotrophs. So this one is also false. It will be autotrophs. Okay. So the carbon dioxide is released during photosynthesis. This one is false. This is oxygen. Plants which synthesize their food themselves are called saprotrophs. This one is false, and the answer will be the autotrophs. Question number 3, number 10, question number 3, 10, 3, that is the product of photosynthesis is not a protein. This one is obviously true. The product that is produced by the photosynthesis process is carbohydrate in nature, that is starch, okay, is not a protein, that is carbohydrate. This one will be true. Question number 4, solar energy is converted into chemical energy during photosynthesis. Obviously this one is true. If you have seen my first video, you can see the photosynthesis part, the process of the photosynthesis, where I have already discussed that the solar energy is converted into chemical energy and it helps to split the water into the hydrogen and oxygen. So this one is true, that is the solar energy is changes into the chemical energy during photosynthesis. So the product of photosynthesis is not a protein. True, this one is carbohydrate, and solar energy is converted into chemical energy during photosynthesis. This one is also true. So 2 false and 2 true. Question number 10. Now move to the question number 11 and 12. Both of them are MCQ type question. Question number 11. Which part of plants take in carbon dioxide from air during photosynthesis? All of you know that the gaseous exchange only occurs through the small spores are present in the plant. That one stomata. And 4 options are there. Root hair. Number 2, stomata. Number 3, leaf veins. Number 4, sepals. So right answer will be stomata. Okay, this one is the right answer. So the which part of the plants take in carbon dioxide from the air during photosynthesis? Root hair, stomata, leaf veins and sepals. Right answer stomata. And the question number 12. It is also another MCQ. And this is the last question of this exercise. Okay. 12. Plants take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Same question in another form. Atmosphere mainly through their number 1 roots, number 2 stem, number 3 flower, number 4 leaves. So the plants take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere mainly through their leaves, because there is the stomata present on the leaves and gaseous exchange occurs through the stomata of the leaves. So the leaves will be the right answer. So the exercise also completed. We will discuss about the important diagram in my next video. Okay. So just read this exercise thoroughly and read that topic also very carefully. If there is any problem, you can ask me, and we will discuss about the different types of diagram and the process of the photosynthesis diagrams also, which is very important from this chapter. Thank you very much. This is up to for today, and we will meet again. Have a great day.